Welcome back to Couch Collectibles. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. In today's video, we're going to be looking at very valuable stamps that you should always be on the lookout for. Now, these stamps are worth a lot of money, guys. I know on the thumbnail it says $325,000, but there's actually a stamp in this video that sold for over $500,000. $500,000 for a stamp. So let's just hop into the video and check out these rare stamps that are worth money. Alright, so first up is a stamp, a US postage stamp, costing 5 cents each. You got 4 of them here together, and these stamps are from 1856. Now, these 4 stamps together sold for over $467,000. Next up is a George Washington stamp. It cost 10 cents at the time from the US postage. Very cool stamp here, I like it. I'm guessing it's pretty much the same design that's on the dollar bill there. And this stamp is from 1857. Now, this one single stamp here sold for a whopping $46,000. Moving on to another stamp. Now, this one cost 5 cents. It's from the year 1858, and this stamp sold for over $74,000. $74,000. Next up is a very interesting stamp because it sold for 3 cents. So pretty cool. 3-cent stamp here from 1880. Now this one is pretty valuable, guys. This stamp here sold for over $103,000. Moving on to another US postage stamp that cost 5 cents at the time. Now this stamp is from 1882. Now again, a very valuable stamp. You could buy a house when you sell this thing because this stamp sold for over $138,000. Moving on to a 1911 3-cent stamp. Love these 3-cent stamps. Man, they're unique. And this stamp sold for over $60,000. Moving on to a pretty cool stamp. This is got cigars on it. 7 Class F Series 124 it says there. Not too familiar with what that exactly means, but it is from 1953, so a lot more up to date than the 1800 stamps. But this stamp is very valuable as well, guys, from 1953, and it's sold for over $120,000. Next up is a US postage stamp costing 24 cents, actually from 1918. It's actually an airmail stamp, and what makes this stamp extremely valuable is that the picture of the plane there is inverted. So it's supposed to be the other way. It's upside down. So it's an inverted stamp design there, and this stamp sold for over $327,000. What would you guys do with $327,000? Let me know in the comments below. I know I would buy a lot of coins probably. Next up here is another stamp. It's got Department of State, and it's been overprinted with the word specimen there. You can see there on the stamp. Now it says $20. $20 stamp? That's pretty sweet, man. Now this stamp here sold for over $83,000. Moving on to a St. Louis post office stamp. Now this stamp here costs 20 cents. It's from the year 1845, and this stamp sold for over $184,000. Next up is the Holy Grail. This is 4 stamps all together, and they are all 4 inverted. Like I showed you a couple pictures ago with the plane, this has actually got a ship that has been inverted. Now this is a Pan American Center's stamp. It cost 1 cent, and these 4 stamps together sold for over $575,000. Man, could you imagine finding that? That would be incredible. $570,000 would change your life if you just found 4 stamps worth $500,000. That is crazy. Alright guys, don't forget to go check out all the other videos on the channel. Until tomorrow, I will see you on the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.